Subway surfing in real life has become a popular kind of fun which is actually not funny. Virtually, it thrills, but actually, it kills. Dozens of youngsters have lost their lives in New York courtesy of this fun which is not funny.
Two young girls, a 12-year-old and a 13-year-old, are no longer here anymore because they decided to go subway surfing on top of a New York City train while it was moving.
Every time I hear about somebody subway surfing, it genuinely befuddles me. Because what do you mean you need that much adrenaline? You ain't never heard of bungee jumping? So you just hop on a train and you just clipped, clean, finished. One sign and you're gone. What do you mean?
This occurred around 3-something in the morning, and of course, they're no longer here because of their injuries from doing that. Now, everyone wants me to say, oh, I feel so bad, I feel so sorry. These were teenagers. You don't need a parent to tell you, don't get on top of the moving subway car. Like, that's literally illegal. It's hard to even get up there. You see everyone else goes inside, you got up on top. There were also many cases before them that they're not the first two to ever do this. So with the cases before them, they knew that this was dangerous. Also, New York City has put out a PSA, including Cardi B, that do not do this. Now, yes, it's unfortunate that the families have lost two of their own, but at the same time, why are we making it seem like this was a tragedy or an accident? This was not an accident. This was very intentional. So why should we feel bad? This is natural selection. Then everyone's like, oh, where's their parents? Their parents were probably in the bed asleep or maybe working an overnight shift. This happened around 3-something in the morning. So I doubt that their parents were just letting them wander out. They probably snuck out. I don't know for sure. This is alleged. You don't need a parent to tell you don't go running into oncoming traffic. You don't need a parent to tell you don't get on top of the moving subway car. Now, if they were surfing in the water or if they were rock climbing or something like that, then I could be like, oh, I feel bad. But you were doing something that you knew you weren't supposed to be doing. Then y'all be like, oh, we were all teens at one point. How many of y'all ever tried that?
2 kids apparently died over the weekend in New York City doing subway surfing. And my thing is, I didn't even know that was a real thing that people actually did. I also have come to find out that they did this often, as well as visiting abandoned houses and climbing bridges at like 12 and 13. So my question is, when we said we want the youth outside and we want them to, go explore and have adventures, did they think we meant that? Because that's not what we meant at all as parents. And I can't even imagine what the parents are feeling. At the same time, these kids were out till like 3 a.m. Where did you think the kids were? How often are they out like that late? Like, I just have a lot of questions. But the biggest thing that blows my mind is that they were actually subway surfing like the video game. I went and looked up countless videos because I'm like, you can't be saying that they were doing and trying to do what they do in the video game and hop from train to train. Yep. And it's the fact that it wasn't their first time. I don't know how to feel about this one. What do you think about this situation?
Let me tell y'all, it's not going to stop. Like, I literally just clicked the girl's profile, one of the little girl's profiles, and like, y'all don't understand. There's a whole community of little kids that they're okay with the long live this person, long live this person. They're still going to do it. Like, I live right in front of a train. I watch them subway surf. Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't know why they do it. I don't know why they continue to see people pass away from it and then they continue to do it. But y'all, I literally just went through TikToks because as girls are, when you're young, you tag all your friends. And I kid you not, every single one of their friends in the friend group does this on a regular. They all do it on a regular. They all sneak out. They all go link up in trains. They're in the comment section freely talking about, oh, show me this place. I want to lay under the train car. Like, literally is normalized in this generation for little kids. And it's like, y'all clearly not doing enough protection. Like, why are they able to access old train stations? Make it make sense. Why are they able to go underneath a train? And like, I just don't get it. You're clearly not doing enough to protect people if they're continuing to do it. There's a whole account on here talking about I love doing illegal things. That's the name of the account. That account has over 1 point something million likes just off of train content of the dude going into trains and under trains and on top of trains. Mind you, he's a part of their friend group. They're going viral for this stuff. ABC over here, new ABC TikTok popping up talking about they having a whole interview with the daughter, one of the daughters, and apparently TikTok doesn't allow you to search up subway surfing content. You don't have to. The groups of kids that's doing it follow each other. You don't have to search it up. And even when you do search it up, the news outlets is posting it and idolizing it too. Like, yeah, it's not gonna stop. It's like racing. It's like racing. Like, how many accidents have to happen before you notice, like, shit, let me just go buy a video game? The fuck, they got Subway Surfers the game. It don't make any sense that people want to do this in real life. Not just that, they be showing how dirty their hands is. It's disgusting in those places. Like, a lot of homeless people sit under trains and in trains. They sleep there. They shit there. They piss there. They do drugs there. Like, and y'all want to be sitting there as 13, 14-year-olds going through that shit? That shit is disgusting. That shit is really disgusting.
They were pretty frequent subway surfers. They have other videos of them doing that kind of thing. They have videos of them climbing bridges and also like exploring urban and abandoned buildings and stuff like that. This stuff is just so dangerous, you know what I mean? I mean, they found their bodies at 3 a.m. Who knows how they died? Maybe they fell off the train. Maybe something on top hit them in the head or something that got crushed. If you're ever thinking about doing that, I mean, just don't. You know what I mean? Just don't even try it. The girls were 13 and 15, super, super young, and now their family has to plan a funeral for them. New York City did kick up more security and drones and stuff like that to catch people that were trying to subway surf. However, I mean, people slip through the cracks like this all the time. And it's mainly teenagers looking for the thrill that like to subway surf and stuff like that. It's a trend on videos sometimes it's a dare, you know, random stuff. But just don't do it. At the end of the day, just don't do it. It's dangerous. Nobody should do it. I know it's been a thing for like centuries, ever since trains were invented, but it's just don't do it.
These are my thoughts regarding the subway surfing incidents that are taking place in New York City. And before I get started, my condolences to anyone who has lost a loved one or someone that they know and cared about because of subway surfing. My first point that I want to make is the fact that the MTA has spent so much money, invested so much money on fare evasion. However, this long-standing problem that can be traced back all the way to 2013, they haven't come up with a solution. And here's one solution. Add something to the top of the trains, like the way you added fare evasion techniques for turnstiles to the top of the train so that people stop standing on top of the train, so that people stop laying on top of the train, so that people stop sitting on top of the train and dying. And when I say people, I mean children, because every person who has died so far has been under the age of 18 this year. Like, these are young people dying. And the age of the people dying is the most concerning factor, because these people are so young. Their frontal lobe it's not even fully developed yet. And it just goes to show how toxic social media has become. And the fact that I grew up in New York City and the thought of subway surfing never passed my mind was sort of because I never even saw that as an option. Like, I was not exposed to that. And even if I was to be exposed to it, I wouldn't even think of doing it because I would never want to risk my life. But it becomes addicting. It's literally an adrenaline rush. It's like a drug. So we cannot judge people without knowing their story, specifically children. At the end of the day, like, whether we like it or not, as a teenager, you're still considered a kid to a certain extent. But with that being said, TikTok and other social media platforms have to do better at acknowledging the fact that this has become a trend for young people. And the fact is, because it's become a trend, they've found ways to get through all the TikTok guidelines. What I've seen is that people are putting AI generated video, using hashtags like AI, using hashtags like this is not real. And it's getting passed through the algorithm as something AI generated, when in reality, it's an actual little kid on the train. It's horrible. It's become a secret trend in New York City amongst the youth, and now they're dying. And then the people that aren't dead yet, they think it's a flex that it's like boosting their ego. So first, the MTA needs to do better, and second, social media needs to do better, because this is a problem. And you can literally search subway surfing on TikTok and you'll see these AI hashtags, and they're basically faking an AI generated video, when in reality it's not AI generated, it's real life, and it's causing real consequences. So yeah, this is my 2 cents. I hope that there's no more lives lost due to subway surfing. But I honestly can't see that happening without change. The MTA, you already heard it here, and TikTok, literally invest in actually fixing the algorithm and blocking these videos and reporting these accounts and actually looking at the reports that people are making about these AI generated videos that show subway surfing but are actually real life.
Was I the only one that seen that video of that 13-year-old girl who died in New York City from subway surfing? Because I was reading the comments of that video and everybody was worrying about, oh, this is why parents need to know where their kids is at and what they doing. Yeah, that's not the topic at hand. The topic at hand is, why are these kids playing with trains? Why are they playing with trains? Where is the sense of danger in today's youth? Because that makes no sense. That makes no sense that they're out there playing with a train, something big, metallic, and moving at 100 miles per hour, and you want to sit there and play on it. You're playing on the train tracks. You're playing above the train tracks where the train is zooming by. You're playing under the train. Why are we playing anywhere around the train? Why are we playing anywhere around the train? Like, why are we even doing that? Like, where is the sense of caution? Where is the sense of danger? Like, what is going on? Why are we looking for those type of thrills at 13? Then, like, people were saying in the comments, oh, this is why parents need to know what their kids is doing. That ain't got nothing to do with it, because I don't think no parent is out there thinking you're doing that. No parent is out there thinking you're literally out there playing with the train. You're playing with the beeline. Like, no parent is thinking that. We really need to worry about the sense of danger in today's youth.
So if you ask me, I'm tired of saying that I feel bad for listening to these subway surfing deaths. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say it. Like, I don't know, the younger the dumber, but like, y'all risk y'all life on a daily to satisfy what? Some adrenaline from being under or on top of the train? Next thing you know, your fucking skull is fractured. Your skull is literally crushed because you sitting on top of a train that's going X amount of miles per hour because they have a quote to meet by getting to the next stop at a certain amount of time. Bro, make it make sense. Y'all think the trains is going to slow down for you? So no, you ask me, I don't feel bad. I do feel sorry for what that family has to go through, but no, I don't feel bad for people dying because of the train. Like, y'all do it to yourselves at this point in time. The fact that we keep seeing it, and y'all continuously do it, and it's always kids. Ain't no grown-ass person going on top of a train and subway surfing. People that's paying bills and really got hard lives is not sitting on top of fucking train carts and cars that are moving. Like, nobody's really doing that. And then it'd be the kids, it'd be the people that literally have nothing to, like, you have no bills, you have no struggle, you have no reason to be sitting on top of a train cart because it gives you adrenaline. It just don't make any sense. You're praying, you're literally risking your life on purpose. And no, that's not content. It's not content. So the fact that there's content all over TikTok, easy to find, all of these things, all of these people, all of these kids, it's always kids, and they all go viral. Content be going viral. The kids is encouraging kids to do it. There's a whole group. They said that those girls was with 15 other people. All 15 of your friends left you for dead on a train car after y'all was all doing the same shit. Y'all was all in the train carts. Y'all was all on top of the train. Y'all was all under the train. Whatever the case may be. But once a nigga gets smacked, once somebody get hit and they now are potentially dead, y'all leave them for dead, but then want to come on post on social media, long live this person, long live that person. Y'all want to now go to the train station and sit flowers and stuff outside. That shit to me right there is corny, bro. None of y'all gave a fuck until somebody loses their life, and it's always going to be like that. It's always going to be like that. Y'all, there's people that literally live. Faces is reconstructed. Bodies is reconstructed. Paralyzed for life. I don't know when the fuck y'all going to understand and get it through your head. But these trains, they're meant to move. They're meant to be quick transportation from one point to another. They're not a ride. They're not a game. Like, I don't know who needs to hear it. I don't know which one of y'all little children needs to hear it, but y'all parents need to get back to whooping ass. Like, the fact that parents don't put their hands on kids anymore because of all the fucking laws and shit that will target them as a bad parent is crazy. If kids was really getting their ass beat, I promise you they wouldn't be on top of no fucking train. Let's really talk about it. Y'all be letting these little kids do whatever the fuck they want to. The fact that they even have TikTok accounts. TikTok need to do better. Y'all need to do better. Y'all allow these little children to be on TikTok fucking flaunting the shit that they do, incriminating themselves, and then when a life is lost, now everybody crying. Bro, I'm sorry, that shit is bullshit, bro.
She don't care. She never gets scared. Like me. We go on an American roller coaster. She said, Zemfira, I'm not going, I'm like too old. She said, listen, if you not go, you kids.
Subway surfing looks like a thrill, but it only takes one slip. Don't surf the subway, stay alive. Dozens killed in NYC this year.